on YouTube? It's your boy, Ep96, right back at you with 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're taking a look at 100 decks in 100 different days. Today is day 96. We're almost to the finale. Time for the Spaceships of Doom. That's right. We got ourselves a B.E.S deck. Pretty straightforward deck, all things considered. We're just playing the B.E.S, summoning at the B.E.S, doing some nice straight-up beat-down damage, while also locking our opponent out of doing anything. We're basically playing Discount Cleese today. We're just playing the one floodgate, but it's enough of a floodgate to annihilate our opponent's faces. So, we got ourselves a deck here today. We'll be taking out into Yugioh Pro, showing off some B.E.S plays, thanks to Mr. Joshua Zappa. I believe that's the guy who asked for today's deck. Yeah, so, thanks to that guy, we're going to be playing some B.E.S, the Spaceships of Doom themselves. So, real quick, deck profile, and then duels. So, main deck, pretty straightforward. We got still 3 copies of Blaster Cannon, 3 copies of Big Core Mark III, triple copies of Space Turtle. We have 2 copies of BES Covered Core, 2 copies of Mark II Core, 2 copies of Big Core, 2 copies of Tetran, 2 copies of Crystal Core, 3 copies of Plant Pathfinder, because the field spell is king. We have 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 copies of Iron Draw, 1 copy of Terraforming, 1 Monster Reborn, triple Limiter Removal, double Boss Rush, triple B.F Zelos, 1 Waking of Dragon, triple Skill Drain. We have Almirage, Masquerada, Nightmare Cerberus, Pentastag, Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn. We have ourselves an Axico Talker. The extra deck isn't all that important in this deck, to be honest. It's just tech cards, but you got things like Boral Sword Dragon. You got things Unchained Abomination. You got number 15. You got Dingirzu. Number 9. You got Phantom Fortress Endor Blothnir. And a Red Eyes Dragoon and Nature Exterior as targets for Waking the Dragon. As for the side deck, if you don't want to run Iron Draw is just a fancier version of the Extravagant Pot. But, you know, you don't really use your extract that often, so whichever one you feel like is better for you. So we get enough monsters on the board, we can just start drawing cards, and we don't need to swarm that hard, so this works pretty well. There's also things like Called by Grave if you want to make sure your opponent doesn't stop your search. More back row removal in case of back row. Lightning Storm doesn't work quite as well in this deck, considering we rely on a field spell to do things. I also have things like Field Barrier to protect said field spell. And Boss Rush, you know, if you want even more BESs, but 2 is usually enough, to be honest. There's also more Waking the Dragon if you feel like you need that. And if you want a Battle Trap, might I recommend Drowning Mirror Force to screw with people. So, that's today's deck. Let's go now into Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and start going pew 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 all over my opponent's life points. Alright, here are our first opponent. Another day in another card game. Soon to be the last card game. There's only a few days left. We like to go first, can also go second. Really, I'll just message if I get the field spell or not. And we didn't get the field spell, which is a little unfortunate. You see, with this deck, you kind of like to start with the field spell. Lets you start up things. We're just going to set 2 pass, hoping my opponent plays the back row removal. We'll see how it goes. See, with B.S, it used to be a completely garbage archetype. Didn't do anything. What on earth is this? Ascension of the 7 Emperors. Take a rank up spell. The add to hand or place on top of the deck. Opponent controls a monster. Blood blanch this card. Okay, so he's going to put a thing on top of his deck. I guess he wants to draw this. Send rank up 7th one. This becomes the effect of that card. Why don't you just put 7th one on top of your deck? That seems to be just as good. Unless this is like better somehow. Maybe this has like a grave effect? No? I don't know. Anyway, we are not drawing our field spell, but fortunately, I have Blaster Cannon. You can summon this card if your opponent has more monsters than you. B.S gain the counters when when they get special summon and such. So we gotta get ourselves a couple counters. And you get 3 of them things. I can't be destroyed while I got them counters. Well, not by battle anyway, but so long as I have the counters, I can't be beaten in battle, and it will be set. So let's go ahead and activate the Boss Rush. I can't summon, normally no more, but it's fine, because if I lose my cannon, the end phase, I get more BES. So that's what we're trying to do, is just go from one B to another B. Big old enemy boots. That's what we've got. Alrighty, Blaster Cannon. Come on, shoot him down. Okay, that'll work. I also have the limiter removal. Don't really need to use it right now. I could, but I don't need to do so. Because we'll be fine. I mean, what does he conceivably have on his arsenal? I mean, he's got the rank up spell. I suppose he's going to summon a big old Exceed with that, or something. Alrighty, good old Barian's class draw. Send rank up spell. Or, what's the other one? Summon up to 2 monsters from the deck, negate their effects, then summon and exceed a number exceed. Okay. I presume he's going to go for that oh no, he's actually going for the first one. Again, why not just... Oh, just sending this. Okay. So he's just going to activate this, which is going to get chaos. What is he doing? I feel like he went to some unnecessary steps there, but I am not going to question anymore. I'm just going to keep attacking. You know, I've got a blaster core. My monster's pretty big. If I have a dang field spell, be even better. Because once he gets up, Zelos, the perfect field spell to boost up an old archetype. It gives me everything I'd like. Swarming, it gives me protection, gives me counters, gives me my boss rush. Pretty damn nice. And, you know, I can just beat into him with Cannon Core at this point. I mean, I've got Skill Drain. All of his monsters do, like, nothing against me. Even if he has a field nuke, I've got Waken the Dragon. I can drop Exterio on him and stop him from playing his spells. I'll be pretty set. So, still trying to figure... I guess this is a Shark deck. So, either he's bricked as bad as I did, or I don't know. Alrighty, Iron Draw would be nice if I had the field spell. That's the title of the episode. If I had myself a field spell. If I had myself a field spell, I'd summon big old core, and then I'd have 2 machines, and I could draw more cards. If I had that bloody Zelos. If I had that bloody Zelos, I'd be having a lot more damage output, and I probably could have evoked DK right there, but I don't get the dang field spell, so I don't get to do that thing. That didn't roll off the tongue as well as I thought it would. Ignore it! Anyway, so this guy is just gonna keep going for the chaos draw. I still don't know what he's trying to do, though. I mean, he's got the quick chaos, we know that. Is there some particular combo he wants to do with quick chaos? So he doesn't just go for rank up the 7th one? No? Okay, Lantern Shark, other Shark. So, what's he gonna do? 101 Silent Owner Arc. Rank up magic of the quick boy. Alright, let's go ahead and skill the drain. Essentially, we're going to turn ourselves into Cleaforts. You ever notice that with Cleafort players? They like to play a lot of floodgates. We only need the 1 floodgate, because now my monster, he loses his effects, but I don't care. Not a big deal. Because he'll attack with the Silent Owner Arc. We're going to wait until the damage calculation to activate. Limit removal. Double the attack of all the machines. And I'll get destroyed in the end phase. Or, like, yeah, I'll get destroyed in the end phase because, you know, I'm negated now. So I don't get destroyed by myself yet. But I will be destroyed later, but that's fine. So I get destroyed, end phase, boss rush goes off, I get another monster. The only problem now is that until I get my field spell, his monster will be bigger than me. But I'll summon Mark III. He's a pretty big boy himself. 2,700 points of beat stick. He's also my recovery for whatever strange reason. I can just... what was it? I can banish him to bring back all my other B.E.S's, which don't really need, but it's a thing. Also, what I need is my turtle. See, this is why we have a space turtle. In case of giant Batman. You know, we don't need another Batman movie right now. What we need is giant space turtle movie. Well, what's that one giant turtle kaiju? Gamera. Gamera in space. On ice. That's a movie. Okay? Don't tell me that Godzilla and Batman and Superman... No, we need Gamera in space on ice skates. The movie. That would be a movie, let me tell you. That would be the best movie ever. It would be It would be both action-packed and there'd be a romance. Oh yeah. And there would also be suspense and horror. You know, they would just have every genre under the sun, really. It would just do everything for you. So, Abyss Shark. Okay, so does he still do double damage? He might. But this can't be treated as a different level now because it is negate. Alright, Crystal Shark. Alrighty. Well, he has 2 level 5s. What rank 5 number is there that is bigger than 2700? I feel like there is such a creature, but he's lots of water. Oh, he's just gonna summon this. Oh, that's right. He's as big as I am. Curse. Oh, baby, we're done. Oh, yeah, he's screwed now. I am now on top of the monkey pile. And I will add Boss Rush. Pretty much we're done here. There's no way he's getting around Zelos. And double Boss Rush is impossible. My monsters get a 500-point boost. Once per turn, I can just summon a monster from my hand. We'll summon Big Core, or Covered Core, because he's bigger. He'll become a 3K beater sticky? A beater sticky? That's a new term. That's a nice new term. I'm going to go and activate Iron Draw. I have 2 machines, so I can draw 2 cards. Oh. Yeah. Let's do that. We will do exactly that. Alright, so let's go ahead. Be into this knight guy. I don't care for him. So 1500, 15, 17. 17 times 2 is not enough to go for game. Unfortunately. I could, but I don't want to waste limit removal in case a random chance he actually summons something big. I ain't a fool. I know when to play limit removal. It's when I have 2 of them. Then I play them both in the same turn. And then we'll show our opponent what have you may. So, like I said, now that we've got this set up, we're pretty safe. Unless he just top decks into like Harpy's Feather Duster or something. But then again, I have outs to that as well. So what is this? Control no monsters targeting a number, summon it, draw 1 card, vanish. Oh. Okay, well that's actually reasonably impressive. Just bring back a number. Banish this card from the grave, target a number you control, attach a card from hand as material. Interesting. What the hell is this? Barian Topia. I've never heard of this card. What does this do? Cannot target chaos, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, with card effects, can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects. I don't care. If you special summon Exceed with rank up spell, target exceeds and a monster opponent controls, attach that due to oh, I see. Well, that's a little bit of a tricky wicket there, it is. Okay. He brought back the fish, and he's gonna attach material. What is he up to? What did he put? He put the Chaos rank up spell there. Silent Angler, okay. Locked to water monsters. But this guy's been hugged. What are you gonna do? Barian Hope! If he wasn't negated, I would be scared of that. Alright, when my opponent surrenders, he was trying to do something. I don't even know what this card does. I'm not even gonna read it. But yeah, my opponent, you know, he had a pretty straightforward deck. One might say a very interesting deck, but in the power of my big old spaceships and the power of Hades losing all of his soul, he didn't stand a chance. So, there's our first duel. Let's go ahead to duel number 2. Hopefully this time get Zelos a little earlier so I can do the beatdown a little faster this time and just go for broke. Alrighty, second opponent in space. So let's go ahead into duel number 2. What do we got here? Alright, going so at least we got Zelos first. That's good. It's always best when you start with Zelos. You don't want to wait till later. You know, honestly, I could work with it going later, but going first with it, always best. What is this guy playing? What is... Oh, it's the new archetype. Splight Carrots. It doesn't even have artwork. It's so new. I actually don't know what these... Another Dark Thunders. What on earth does it do? Control a thing. Let's see. Link is a level 2. This card's summoned. Attack is double. During the main phase, attach. Let's see. Neither player can summon for the rest of this turn except for the things. Detach material from monster you control. Summon a level 2 monster from the deck. I see. Interesting. Is he locked to anything? He's locked to level 2s, but I can see frogs abusing the crap out of these. Potentially. Potentially. God, it'd be really nice if I could tell what these cards look like. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking at. It's called an elf. Is it a sexy elf with big boobies? Or is it a flat-chested elf that is still sexy somehow? Summon a Splight. What is going on? I have no idea what's going on at this point. Let me tell you, if I had gone first, this guy would have lost his whole career. Oh yeah, this is a Link monster, I forgot. I forgot! I can't see it! I can't, it's like John Cena I'm dueling against. I can't see him. I can't see him, damn it. Alright, so now he's going to make more exceeds. Gin Buster! Effective when opponent's monster activated. Touch 2 materials negate. I don't care. Yeah, that doesn't affect me really all that much at all. So, the only thing I need to worry about is whatever this is, because for the life of me, I don't know what the rest of his cards do. So let's start with Zelos, because that is what we start with. Target level 2 of the grave. What happened? Okay, you were doing this thing. Tribute, negate, tributed. Oh, he's negating me. Well, that kind of sucks. Luckily, I can just summon Mark 3 from my hand into... And the guy is in defense mode, but it's still something. Okay, so then this thing goes off and does something. So this can just negate spell traps. That is not good. Tribute a level 2. Okay, so that's kind of annoying. What's your defense? 1900. Does everything with more than that attack? No. No, he does not. Alright, we'll activate our boss rush. Get that set up. And we'll go for broke from there. We'll see you, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that he can just stop skill drain is going to make this a little tricky. I mean, I've got the 3 just can't be destroyed in battle. He needs to make something bigger to get around me. The question is, what does he even have? I don't know this archetype that well. I've seen them once, and I didn't read any of them. All I saw was level 2 dark electric type Pokemon. That's all I saw. So all I know this, the carrot, it's literally just a carrot. But it's a deadly carrot because it can negate my spell traps. This negates my monster effects, but that's not as important. What does this one do? Let's see. Detach material. Level 2 monster from the deck. Okay. Oh? You dingus. Okay, so the minute I'm allowed to, I'm going to straight up end this guy's whole career. Go, skill drain. Yeah, I bet you feel silly for getting rid of your negate, aren't you? Now granted, he can kill Mark 3, but I really don't care. Yep. Because if this guy's destroyed by any means, I just get another monster. So, yeah, he summoned Access. Oh, fun fact about Access Code Talker. People think he can't do anything when it goes into its effects. This is not true. Because of rulings, you can actually play stuff after he gets his attack and after he pops a card. Like, in between things. So, he will destroy my monster. He will do damage. I can't stop that. But, and this is a big old but, I'm going to kick his ass really hard in the face. And you might ask, what does an arse's face look like? It's your balls. It's your balls if you think about it. It's literally just your balls. Anyway, or the balls Actually, that's a good question. Are your balls your butt's butt or your butt's face? That's a good question. Theological debate right there. It's a good question. Is the butt's face the butt itself? I'm thinking too hard about this. Anyway, we'll be fine. I mean, what is he gonna do? I don't even know what this is. If he had a negate, he would have negated. What is this? Berserker of Lutzeni. I mean, I guess that is bigger than my monsters, but I got limb removal. He doesn't know this, but I have limb removal. Let's go for Mark 2, actually. Why not? You know, if I didn't have skill drain, Mark II is the only BS that really cares about being special summoned, like, in general, because when he's special summoned, he gets 3 counters. Okay, that's not bad. Let's go for Monster Reborn and bring back the Mark III core. Nope. Be like, hello. I have returned from the underworld of space. And I'll be negated, but I really don't care. I can make it link, but I don't need to, because that would be silly. So we're going to attack into the Berserker of the Tenyu, wait until the damage calculation to do this. And be like, limiter removal. My limits, I remove. Droplet. Oh, okay, I mean, I guess that'll... Yeah, I'll lose a dude, but I really don't care that much. I was going to lose him anyway. All that does is cost him a card, and that's about it. So, we're going to go ahead and end our turn. We are going to resolve the effect of limiter removal, and then Boss Rush will summon 2 monsters. Or rather, it'll only set 1, because... doesn't matter. 1's better than none. So, we got ourselves a monster. My opponent is out of anything. He has nothing, and my opponent will surrender, so... An interesting opponent. He underestimated us, however. Yeah, see, he thought he had me. And that's why he went for access code. If he hadn't done that, he might have stood a chance. If he had just left the dude on the board that negated things, he would have stood more of a chance, but not against me. So, a good showing by the new Archetype, whose name I've already forgotten. And let's go for Duel 3. Keep showing what this deck can do. And maybe win a duel without skill drain. We'll see how that goes. Alright, our third and final opponent. Been a good day with the B.E.S. Let's just finish up strong. We'll go first, see what we get. Okay, that's not a great opening. I mean, I got a Planet Pathfinder. That's something. The problem with this, though, is that, well, I will get my field spell, and I will get Boss Rush. You can't play Boss Rush to turn your normal summon. So, it's a bit of a sticky wicket there, but, you know, we kind of have to do it. Birds have a shtick. Alright. So, we'll have something to start at the very least. So we'll go for Zelos. And I'm going to summon Covered Core. One of the more interesting BS, because instead of just losing a counter when he battles, I toss a coin. Which, you know, it's got a chance to keep that counter, which is something. It's something. So, what is our opponent playing? 13 card extra deck. Standard deck size. Interesting. That could mean a lot of things. We'll see how that goes. Alrighty. Satellarknight. Ooh, okay, Satellarknight. Inflict 1,000 damage. Ouch. He poked me in the shin. I don't appreciate being poked in the shin. Okay. Satellarknights with some unusual text. Potentially a burn variety of Satellarknight? I don't know. Maybe. Could happen. You never know. Luckily, I've top decked into like my best card for this situation. And the second best card for this situation. So let's go ahead for the Herpes Feather Dooster. What did he lose? Defense draw. Make damage you take, 0, draw 1. Okay, he was ready for me to pop 1, but not both. Good. So let's summon out Mark III. There you go. I'll get myself a whole bunch of counters on this boy. There you go. And I'm not even going to play Skill Drain yet. I could, but I don't want to. I'm going to prove, even against the casual sort of whatever this is, I can win. I don't need Skill Drain to win all my duels. I'm a big boy. I can win without it. Look at this. See? I got ahead. That means I'm ahead of the situation. So, we'll do a lot of damage. Quite a bit of damage. And we'll end our turn. See, I'm never going to play this. He doesn't know I have it. He has no idea what I'm trying to do. So, he's got some Satellarknights and some interesting text. And he top decks Altair. Okay. Okay, Ashlam, and then more damage. Oof. Oh, Senpai, you hit me so hard. I'm about to hit you harder unless you hit me harder back, boy. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If you don't hit me hard, I'm gonna hit you harder. You better hit me real hard, Senpai. Real damn hard. All jokes aside, I'm pretty sure Satellarknight. What was their boss monster again? Satellarknight boss is like Trevor. Doesn't he like get rid of everything on the field or something? That would not be good if he made that thing. That would be the opposite of good. I mean, I can come back from that to a degree, but not very well. Alright, so what does this do? All monsters become dark, detach material, summon a light Satellarknight from the thing. Okay. Apparently he has no interest in summoning out the other Satellarknight. Okay, so this is in fact a non-standard Satellarknight build. Fascinating. This is going to be an interesting one. I do have outs to this. I do have those. So, problem is I kind of need this guy to die to do that, because I need to have my access to my exceeds. We'll see. No, we're not playing the skill drain. Stop asking. I can wait a minute. Can't I just make Nightmare Cerberus and kill this thing? Let me double check what this thing's effect is. Control 7 more Satellarknight to the grave. Am I actually going to resolve the effect of Nightmare Cerberus? Oh lordy. Very few people ever get to use this thing right. Most people misplay Cerberus. Because most people think it only, can work on anybody, but it has to be the main monster zone. I'll banish my Mark III, get back my B.E.S monster, just so I have it. And I'll do some damage. Okay, that was weird. I thought he was going to make Trevor. But no, my opponent did not make Trevor, or whoever he could have made. Again, I'm not playing it. I could, but I don't want to. Nah. I was like, play second Zelos, get second boss rush, and I'm like, nah. I don't need that. I'm fine. What are the odds that he can come back from this? Okay, maybe if he like top decks Altair, he can come back to this. But what are the odds he top decks Altair? 0, I tell you. 0. Zippo, nada, zilch. Alrighty. What do you got? Show me your card. See? Nothing. Pathetic. Alright, but to be fair, that was at least interesting. That was certainly an interesting way of playing Satellarknights. I was not expecting the Fusion Sword. Or the field spell that I forgot the Satellarknights have. So, that's going to be the episode, folks. You get the idea of this deck. Summon big machines, attack with big machines. It's about as straightforward as you can get. So, going into the end phase, talk more about today's deck, and then tomorrow's deck, you know how it goes. Alrighty, B.E.S got 3 out of 3. A little better than you would expect. My opponents weren't playing much spell trap removal today, so that's the thing. You lose Zelos, you're pretty much screwed. But if you don't lose Zelos, you're pretty solid. And, a little bit of skill drain never hurt anybody. 10Es will play this plenty. Don't be complaining if I play it just the one time, okay? I can play as many floodgates as I want. Memphis doesn't, I do. Okay? That's the thing. So, thank y'all for watching the B.E.S Duels. If you like, smack like. Keep subbing, because we still haven't hit 600. And I'm not getting naked unless it's 600. I wasn't going to get naked anyway. But let's go ahead and say thanks for watching. Tomorrow is a Sulfur Chord? Oh, I don't know what that is. That's Memphis' job anyway. But we'll be playing the Sulfur Chords. Hope to see you guys there. Memphis is signing out for now. And 1 million likes on this video, and the Gamera in Space Ice musical movie will be made 100% sure. So, get to hitting that like button. Do it. Do it now.